it up for you, for yourself, for being here. We are excited to see all of you here. Thank you all for being patient and waiting. Now we are about to have some major exciting fun. But those of you all who don't know, for the very first time, you all are about to get your hands on Mario Kart World!
Yo, what up? It's your boy Pixel C's, and I'm bringing you guys something a little bit different. As some of you may know, I was able to go to the Nintendo Switch 2 Experience Store here in Los Angeles at the CBS television seat. So what I did, I went ahead and recorded video, gameplay, and put it all together in a collective sense so you guys can get the idea of what the environment and what the vibe was that day. And to be honest, it was a blast. I was pretty much a kid in a candy store. Didn't know which way to go, but I just felt, you know what, let me record all this so I can be able to bring it to you guys. Like many of you, including myself, we had concerns about the Joy-Cons not being as secure due to the fact that it's now connected through a magnet, right? I'm here to say that the Joy-Con on the Switch 2 is much more secure than the original Switch. It does have the magnetic connections, but it also clips. So if you want to release the Joy-Con, you have to press the release clip or button, whatever you want to call that. Rest assured, it is much more secure than the original Switch. And another thing, after watching videos and the Nintendo Direct, to me the graphics on the Switch 2 didn't look that much of a step up, but seeing this in person and playing this in person, it is a huge step up from the original Switch. And to be honest, it's minimum a PS4, maybe even a PS4 Pro in your hands. So just know that. Metroid 4, Street Fighter 6, DK Bonanza, Cyberpunk, just to name a few, they all ran buttery smooth. Graphically, they looked incredible. Everything was fluid. And again, I'm no expert. And if you really want to get into technical stuff, we have channels for that, like Digital Foundry, The Vintage Gamer. I'll leave links for their channels just so you guys can check them out if you really want to know the technical specs of these type of games and the Switch 2 hardware. But in my case, in my experience, I was blown away, to be honest. Especially with Metroid 4, when you switch to the mouse type control, it's very accurate. It feels like you're playing on the PC, and I like the fact that if you just want to switch over to traditional controls, you don't have to pause, you don't have to do it, you just switch on the fly. It just picks it up, and it's crazy. Same thing, if you're a lefty, no need to switch. You just put the left Joy-Con on the mat, and you're good to go. To me, that's just incredible. I really do like that, and I think first-person shooters on the Switch 2 are gonna be a blast. So I'm really looking forward to that. But that's enough out of me. I'm gonna let you guys take it all in and enjoy this. So have fun, and I'll see you guys at the end.
So it's a very light touch on the C-stick. Very, very bad. So look your health pads right there. So when you move, you'll be able to get your health back. Alright, let's get racing.
Hello again. You made it all the way through and all the way towards the end. Thank you. I appreciate you. So these are just going to be my final thoughts. I didn't mention before, you guys, I didn't really get Mario Kart footage because that was the first game we were all directed to go play. They had us try the knockout stage, and it was intense. It was by far the best Mario Kart to date. It was just me. I didn't have anyone being able to record, so I wasn't able to provide that footage, but there's plenty of videos out there for this. As you guys saw, we have the GameCube expansion coming to the Switch 2, and the game looks, I think they're upscaled. It looks much, much better. The controls, the GameCube control just feels exactly what you're accustomed to, so that's great. And one thing I didn't mention before, the build quality on the Switch 2 feels premium. It feels high quality. The backstand on the Switch is great. Everything about the Switch, to me, feels and looks great. So I'm really looking forward to bringing it home. And at the time of this recording, it's already the 27th of April. The pre-orders went live. I hope you guys were able to get some, and if you didn't, don't worry, the wave 2 is coming. Luckily, I was able to secure one. I was trying to secure the Mario Kart bundle, but those went pretty quick, so I was able to get just the regular console itself. Again, I want to say thank you. If you guys are here till the end, don't forget to like and subscribe for more future and retro content. And with that said, this is Pixel C's signing out.